How's it going, everyone? Welcome back in another day, another stream. We're back. I'm back in Jersey, which is actually very nice for streaming purposes because I don't have to worry about any construction noises. Um, Although I think the people are finally done in the house. We now have people putting a fence up for the dogs outside. They started yesterday, so that got incredibly loud as well. It's made my streaming schedule very, very difficult just because, like, I could go live. I enjoy going live. I'm not busy at the time, but if I go live just for the fact that if I go live and all you hear is banging and fucking drilling and whatever it might be, like it's not an enjoyable stream. So for me, I just haven't been doing it. 4 game slate today. We're gonna be relatively quick today. I don't expect this to be more than 20 minutes. Some decent games today that I actually am somewhat excited to attack though, which is a really, really nice part. For me, I think everyone's going to be on the same things. It's a real simple day today. I think Buffalo Toronto is probably the best game of the bunch. I think we'll have the most chances on either side. That Toronto defense, when I watched New Jersey play them on Tuesday, we played them on Tuesday. Yeah, we played them on Tuesday. They were horrific. Chris Tanev's out hurt. That defense doesn't know how to move a puck. They're very, very bad moving the puck. Solid-ish defensively, but their puck moving skills are bad. Toronto offense still good. They're still dangerous. Yeah, I think they're going to be able to score. If I had to pick one over of today, it's this one. I really like the over in this game. I also like the over in Winnipeg, Calgary. I think Winnipeg getting blanked yesterday by Seattle probably isn't going to happen again. And I'm assuming that means it's Eric Comrie today against Dustin Wolf. With the caveat, let me just pull this up real quick. I think Calgary plays tomorrow, so they might want to save Dustin Wolf. No, they don't. Okay, I was wrong. So it'll probably be Dustin Wolf against Eric Comrie today. Winnipeg has been really good at home. I know they lost to Seattle yesterday, but giving me minus 128 on Winnipeg against a bad Flames team is really, really nice. I like the over. Winnipeg's defense without Dylan Sandberg is not the same. They are leaking chances, and they're getting saved by a really good Connor Hellebuck. I don't think Eric Comrie's up to that level. The opposite is the Flames defense has actually been pretty okay, and Dustin Wolf's been pretty bad. I expect that to reverse a little bit. I think that defense will fall off a little bit, and Dustin Wolf will slightly get better. I like the over 5.5 in that game. I also like the over in the Maple Leafs Sabres game. I do think the Maple Leafs win today, because if they don't, it's going to get real ugly. They play them tomorrow again, home and home. But Toronto's gotta come out of like this streak because they haven't looked good the last 3-4 games. Even that Rangers overtime game, they didn't look good. They won it at OT thanks to Willie and his brilliance. They're going to need to get more. The Devils game is a huge worry, right? San Jose won their first game of the season yesterday. Now you have a back-to-back tired, went into a tough, grindy overtime game against what might be the hottest team in hockey right now, right? The Devils have won 6 in a row. They're at home. They're rested. Everything tells you the Devils are going to run away with this one, right? But I'm kind of scared. As a Devils fan, I'm genuinely scared because the Sharks always give us issues. All that to say, I'm not betting either side in this game. I'm not betting a total. I think it's a complete stay away game for game lines purposes. I think player props are going to be fun. Game line purposes, though, like nothing really sticks out to me. Again, I like the over in this. Probably like the under in Capitals Blue Jackets, only because Jet Greaves is in that, and he is significantly better than Elvis. And then I like the over in this one, I think. Going through some lineups. We'll start with New Jersey. Nothing's changing. I don't know if Cody Glass is out. Last game, Dawson Mercer played center on the third line. Gritsuk went up to the second. If Glass is out today, this is what they'll run. It looked really good. I see no reason for the New Jersey to change anything. Like, they looked great against Minnesota. I think they'll continue. Jack Bratt, they absolutely love. Hold on, my wife just texted me. Have been basically the best duo in hockey, maybe outside of. Hold on, my camera's like. Outside of maybe like Eichel Stone before Stone got hurt, like they've been insane. So I fully expect that to continue today against the team that Askarov's been really bad. San Jose gave up the most goals per game yesterday, although they win didn't help. They gave up 5 even in a loss. Or in a win, I'm sorry. There's a lot to like in this New Jersey team. We'll go Buffalo, no changes. Jason Zucker missed practice yesterday, but apparently he's good to go. No changes for that team. Calgary, again, Kadri's day-to-day, but I believe he's playing today from what I saw. There's nothing serious. If he is out today, that'll just really help confirm the Winnipeg side. I do like Winnipeg to bounce back today. Columbus, no changes. Let me just check the power play. They changed it a lot. No change. Yeah, they looked good against Dallas, so I don't see a reason for them to change anything right now. Minnesota don't play today. Nashville do. New Jersey we looked at. Ottawa, New York, no Sharks. I mean, they won yesterday. They're not going to have a morning skate, so even if they are changing something, we won't see it. Winnipeg, again, played yesterday. Even with a morning skate, we won't see anything. I'm missing a team that plays today. Washington. Okay, so it looks like Pierre-Luc Dubois might be back in today. Tom Wilson down on the third line now. This is a fun second line. It's a fun second line. Leonard's been much better this year than he was last year. Okay. Let's go through this really quickly. I think it's real simple. Jack Hughes for shots. To start the year, I mean, he's feeling it right now. He's getting you your shots, what you need. His volume's insane. His shot on goals are insane. He's averaging 4.5. And that's even in a game, 2 games where he did nothing. When he does do something, you're talking 11, 10 shot attempts per game. At home, he's 3 of 3 this year, 9 shot attempts a game, 6 shots on goal in that 3 games. And the kicker is you get it against San Jose, where he's averaging 4.5 shots on goal on 12.3 shot attempts a game. Again, I'm not doing a triple threat today. If I was, Jack Hughes shot on goal at minus 136, 1 bajillion% would be on it. There's not a doubt in my mind that it'll be on it. It looks incredible. It looks, I don't really know what else to say. At home, he's a ripper. He's always been better at home. This year at home, he's been on fire, hitting 4 straight. He's feeling himself right now. I like it. Again, I posted it on X already. Just take Jesper Bratt point right now while you're at it. He has a point in every single game this year. He's got a point in almost every single game he's played against the San Jose Sharks. The only one here this game, because I remember vividly, Mackenzie Blackwood had like a 52 save shutout against us where New Jersey dominated and just couldn't score. Jesper Bratt, I absolutely adore him. He's so good. He picks up points for fun. Last year he had a point in 68% of home games. He's kind of followed that up now. I think he's got a point in 4 straight at home, 3 straight at home, and 7 straight to start the year. Looks good. I really like Macklin's shots today, but it's on a back-to-back. I'll probably stay away from them. I'm going to be New Jersey heavy today on props. Mac, holy shit. It's so he either does nothing or goes off, which is really funny. You got to take a look at Luke Hughes right now with the shots. I like him more at 2 than 3. But his volume's really good, and he's always had better volume at home. San Jose's always struggled against D shots on goal. As a parlay piece or a builder piece, Luke at 2 looks fantastic. Probably take his point as well, but he's a little bit more inconsistent there. Dougie, on the other hand, a lot more consistent for 3. Loves playing San Jose. I'm a little bit worried about him. I know you look at this, you think it looks great. His volume looks great against them. His volume this year is definitely tailing off a little bit. It's still good. 6 is not terrible. But Dougie plays a much more defensive role now. You see him more physical. He's laying more hits. You see him on the penalty kill now. He's off the first. Actually, no, he's back on the first power play now. So maybe that could be an angle, right? They swapped him and Luke last game again. They just constantly swap Luke and Dougie on this power play. So keep an eye on it just in case. But it's not a bad, angle. Dougie shots, it typically does well. And again, San Jose is pretty bad against defensemen. Timo Meier against his old team never really shoots against them. He's kind of one of those teams that he's not great against. I always see him as a better shooter on the road compared to at home. So unless I do like a New Jersey stack where I just take every Devils shooter to get like 4 or something like that, I think it's really just them. Nico, again, we're talking about San Jose. He hits against San Jose every time. Another guy who doesn't really shoot the puck much. That second line, like Timo, Nico, and them, they don't shoot the puck much. It's that Jack line. Jack's really the high volume shooter in this team. I wish we had some props on Arseny Gritsyuk today. Like they're giving a Stefan Nason at plus 120. Why? Give me Gritsyuk on the second line. He's got 5 points in 6 games, I believe. He just scored his first goal against Minnesota. He's on a line with Timo Meier and Nico Hischier. I'd love to get him like a plus money point prop. He's been really good to start the year. He's exceeded any expectation I've had of him. Dawson Mercer points getting juiced, but he's been great to start the year too. New Jersey's offense has been so good to start the year. So good. We won Toronto Buffalo. I think it's a fun game. Again, Austin Matthews shots is in my play only because the dude loves to rip against them. Craig Berube called him out after the last game. Craig Berube said, "I'm sick and tired of waiting for this first line, basically to do anything." He talked like some reporter asked him, like, "Oh, you said before the season, you know, it'd take time for the first line to kind of adjust and acclimate and become better." That's up, Holly. And then he was like, he stopped. He's like, "Well, I'm sick and tired of waiting for it." And he decided to make the change. I didn't show this because it was part of like my stuff. They changed the lines up big time. So William Nylander and Austin Matthews are now together. They're going to be playing on the top line with Bobby McMahon. These two, I think, Austin Matthews is looking like he's struggling for offense because everyone's focused him on the ice. It's not to say that Mitch Marner made him, but having another elite player on the ice that's an elite skater, an elite play driver, playmaker, whatever it might be, it gives you more space on the ice. I think playing with William Nylander, you're paying him $12 million or whatever it is. Put him in the Mitch Marner roles. Like, and when your offense is struggling, especially like you're not going to be a winning team if Austin Matthews can't play at his elite level. The best way to get the best out of Austin Matthews is probably to play him with William Nylander. So just do it. Bite the bullet. I know you want the depth. For now, figure out a top line and hope the depth goes. John Tavares has been good this year. Matthew Nyes has been good this year. Figure out the depth later. It's much easier to figure out depth pieces than it is to figure out a top line that's scoring. So put them together. I think it'll work great. Willie this year really doesn't want to shoot that much. Well, Austin, even when he's not playing great, he's getting you 3 shots a goal. His volume's good. He's still willing to shoot. It's just not, he's not getting open to shoot, right? I think Willie will give him a lot of space. And on the points focus, he's got a point in almost every single game against Buffalo. He's literally top 10 in the NHL in points. He's putting up huge points. That's 6, 9, 10, 13 points in 7 games, 6 games. No, 7 games. I was right the first time. 13 points in 7 games, almost 2 points per game from William Nylander. You ride him. I think he's going to have a good bounce back game today. I think that entire Toronto team will look good. They usually look good against Buffalo. Tage has been good. I know he didn't get the point for us. I needed a point for him really badly, and he missed a million chances. He had about 1.2 expected goals in the game against Detroit. He just couldn't get there. Missed a lot of good chances, but I thought he's looked better. This entire Buffalo team's looked better. I think Josh Stone looks great. I think he's a really good revelation for him. He's been good on that first power play, that second line, him and Ryan McLeod. Alex Tuck, they look good right now. Rasmus Dahlin's looked good. He's getting up a point a good amount of times. He's much better at home as well. And again, another guy missed against Detroit. They're getting some depth scoring out of this team now. I'm not really interested in Jason Zucker. Maybe Alex Tuck, if I needed to take one of them. He's probably my favorite, like second liner on that team. He's much better at home than he is on the road as well. Marco, this is Props Cash. That's what I like to use for my research. There's a lot of different apps out there. It's all personal preference. They all kind of do the same thing. When I started, this is what I used, so I kind of just gravitate back to it because I know how to use it the best and how to navigate. Benson's been great too. I know, again, didn't get a point last game, but 6 points in 4 games for a guy top line, Tage Thompson. Usually get him around plus money. The minus 130 is a little disgusting though. I wouldn't take it. It's paid. It's paid. I think it's like $15 a month, something like that. Okay, Washington Columbus, an interesting game because I really don't know what to expect from it. Ovi typically shoots a lot against this team. At least he did it in the past, but he just hasn't been himself this year. He's yet to hit in a single game. I'd probably stay away from him. I've loved how Ryan Leonard's looked. I think for 2 shots, it's a really, really nice spot. Good volume for him. Playing up with PLD and Alexei Protas, I think it's a great spot. He'll probably be in my mega in some capacity. I like Fantilli, but for whatever reason, he likes to shoot on the road a lot more than he likes to shoot at home. I could take him at 2 at home if I want to include him in part of my mega, but I like him on the road a lot more. I think Marchenko's got to be in something because he's a great home shooter and he's been really good to us all year. Werenski's a weird one. What happened? He just, it's definitely going to balance out here. He has too much volume for this to continue from him, but that's been a weird one. Chikrin's had great volume this year. I think is he better on the road? Slightly better on the road, but more hit rate at home. Carlson, his volume isn't what but even then, that's not terrible. A lot of good shot guys for this game. Like, I think Werenski's the only one that you have to worry about. I think he'll bounce back. I like Ryan Leonard a lot. I'm not taking Ovi. Ovi, I'm going to stay away. I like Fantilli. So Fantilli, Leonard, Chikrin, Werenski, Marchenko. That could be a nice little piece. Just to have something to play in this game because I really don't have anything in this game that I like. I think it's Washington's good defensively. Logan Thompson most likely in net today. Don't really want to bet points against that. Jet Graves confirmed. I think Jet Graves has been one of the best goalies in hockey this year. I still don't know why Elvis is starting against him. So points really aren't the move for me in this game. Like Alexei Protas has been great. He loves playing against them. If I take anyone at the minus 128 price, it's him. I don't want to bet against Jet Graves. Let me pull up Money Puck because, again, I like to pull stuff. I like to show people as I'm pulling up data. As of right now, Jet Graves is the 5th best goalie in hockey with a 7.0 goals saved above expected in only 3 games. He's playing great. Playing really, really good. Again, just because a goalie's been good all year doesn't mean he's not going to have a shit game. Shit games happen. But, last year he ended very well. This year he's been good. That's simply how I take data like this in small samples. Like, does it match up with what I expected from them from last year? If it does, I'll usually take it into consideration. If it's something new, like, for example, like Alex Lyon's been decent in 6 games. Do I think that's going to continue? Probably not. Right? I know what Alex Lyon is. He was a goalie last year. He was okay. I feel like the sample's probably a little bit too small. I don't think David Riddick's this good. I don't think Tristan, like, again, people can change, but over more time and more data, I'll be more like, okay, I get it. I'm not a big believer in Alex Lyon. I actually think that kid Colton Ellis looked pretty good in game 1 against Detroit. I thought they might go back to him today, but Calgary, Winnipeg. I like a Winnipeg bounce back today. They didn't look great yesterday against Seattle. They had chances, but Joey Decord looked really, really good. This is a team where, again, I brought it up on stream yesterday. That was Scheifele's first home game without a point in like 18. I like a bounce back for that top line. Scheifele, Kyle Connor, Gabe Velarde. I think they'll play a good game here today. I didn't mean to click that. On the Calgary side, you can't bet them on them for points right now. That team does not know how to score a goal right now. They're struggling to get 2 in a game. Even when they score 1, it's a pretty big surprise. That offense is struggling big time. No one's really a consistent shooter. Kadri's significantly better at home than he is on the road. So for me, that's a stay away. Maybe if you take like Blake Coleman, who's been okay for shots, but even last game he dropped a dud. And I don't really want to take Winnipeg shots on a back-to-back, right? Back-to-backs for shots, it's kind of a no-go for me. So this is kind of a game where we'll add a couple things in. I don't really want significant volume on this. However, we'll talk about it real quick, right? So I think Scheifele for a point, Connor for a point. We'll see who the goalie is. Again, I'm expected to be Comrie against Wolf, but if it is, it's not a huge game that I really want to bet on. It's kind of a shit game tonight, I'm not going to lie. Said it was going to be right about 20 minutes. We're at the 18-minute mark, so it's probably right. I'm going to hop off. I'm going to get a couple more things out. I'm going to build a mega and get that posted shortly. It'll be a very light day for me today. Again, I feel pretty strong about the New Jersey-Toronto angles. Hopefully that's right. I think that Columbus-Washington game could be pretty fun for shots. So it'll probably include a part of my mega. This game, I don't even know if I'll include. I don't even know if I want to. I think Winnipeg win. I think Winnipeg will get a couple points, but I'm not 100% believer in the back-to-back scares me. So I'm going to hop off here, guys. If you guys are not already on ProfitX, go check it out. Use code Cheddar when you do. Get a couple goodies. They just introduced parlays, so you can get that and get the best price on the market, better than any other sports books out there. So go check it out. Use code Cheddar when you do. Available in about 40-plus states, especially if you're in a non-sportsbook state. It is the best way to play. Go check it out. Appreciate everyone hanging out with us here today, and I will catch you guys then. Peace, guys.